Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to a new video. I'm sitting in my car. I might still sound weird due to the wisdom teeth removal. Anyway, I've got my Nardi Personal here, which you can see the horn button, and my HKB Sports Boss Kit. And I'm going to be installing that today. I've got my hood up because I just removed the horn fuse, so horn no longer works. And we're going to be taking off the stock steering wheel today and putting on my aftermarket one, which should be pretty good. I've been waiting for this thing to come in the mail for so long now. The thing that happened was the mail lady misplaced it. She came to my door today and was like, yeah, I don't know where it is. So she went around and like checked all the houses around me, and all the different what do you want to call it, like mailbox slots, I guess. And she finally found it and brought it back only fucking 5 days after it was supposed to be delivered. Anyway, guys, you're just going to want to make sure your steering wheel is centered. I just locked it right here just so I have a better grip on it. But the wheels are centered right now. And if I remember correctly, you don't need any sort of tool to pry this off. Alright, so very easily you just pull it straight out this way and then push it up, because there's literally just, if you see that little hook there, it just connected in there, and you just had to pull it up out of that, and you could pull this front piece off, and then you got the little horn wire up there that you just need to disconnect. It's not really focusing too well. Anyway, that black wire there, you're just going to disconnect that, and you're pretty much good at that point. So I'm just going to quickly disconnect that and get back to you. Alright, so I went ahead and grabbed a bunch of Phillips head screwdrivers because I didn't know which one would fit. Found the proper one, undid all these screws, and also get a 19 millimeter socket and ratchet with an extension, preferably, because you're gonna have to reach this. And I undid that as well. So I'm just gonna pull out all these screws. And then I believe it's just pulling the steering wheel off from there. One more screw left, and I'm just gonna throw these down in here. I don't think this plate comes out. Those look like they can all stay in there. Alright, and now this is the part that you guys probably all know about. Leave the bolt on here so you don't smack yourself in the face. And then you're just gonna start pulling on this thing, and it should come free. I can't really do it with one hand though, so I'll be back momentarily. Okay, so after a few hard pulls, I believe I got it. The steering wheel seems to be loose, so I'm just going to pull the nut off and see if the wheel comes off. We either got lucky or not so much. There we go. Check that out. Check that out. Okay. That was much easier than I anticipated, if I'm being honest. I can move my seat forward again. Look at that. Okay. So now you're gonna take your hub here, and throw it on. Now the way that I'm going to figure out if it's lined up properly or not is just by putting this on and then lining the steering wheel up. I could probably honestly just attach the steering wheel and then get it lined up properly and screw it down through there, because the middle piece, and then remove the steering wheel. That's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to attach the steering wheel, get it all lined up properly, and then tighten it all down, and then I'm going to remove the steering wheel and get all the horn stuff working. So here's how I lined it up. Just put 2 screws in here, put it on, screw this down, and now I can just bolt everything up, attach the horn, and I'll be good to go. So we'll go ahead and throw the rest of these screws in here. And this thing feels so much better than the stock wheel, and I haven't even driven it yet. I'm just talking about like actually holding it. This is kind of hard to do with one hand. Alright, so I got all the bolts lined up. I'm gonna take the horn button now. Try and do this with one hand. Uh-oh. Gotta put you down. just connected in the back there, and there's usually a little plastic piece here, so I'm going to slide that up and cover the connection with that, and now we're just going to pop the button into place. And we're all good. The fuse is still out, so the horn isn't going to work, obviously, but let's go ahead and get the keys. There we go. That was a weird go. Anyway, there we are. Steering wheel's unlocked. It's straight. I'm going to go take it for a drive and make sure everything's lined up properly. Looks absolutely amazing in here. Completely changes the feel of the wheel. You can't really get a good angle or shot of it, but alright, I'm going to be adding this at the end of the video. Basically, I took it for a drive, turn signals didn't work, so I took the wheel off, took the hub off, put the little dowel thingies in the back, and hopefully the turn signals will work good now. I also like this thing, the little collar or whatever you want to call it, was flopping around, so I took the wheel off, or while the wheel was off I should say, I wrapped it around this part, and hopefully it won't be flopping around anymore. So yeah, I'm going to put the wheel back on and call it a day. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.